Hello and welcome back.
Hello, it's time for your regularly scheduled game corner.
Yes.
I say regularly scheduled.
Yeah.
Scheduled.
It is certainly scheduled.
We definitely did schedule it.
It definitely is coming out at a time of a week.
It's coming out at a time.
Sure. That makes sense.
Might not be the right time, but it's a time.
Speaking of time,
Yeah.
go
on.
I don't have a segue for it. I just wanted to make it sound like I did.
Speaking of time, Dialga is the best one.
Get shit
I will
on.
start this fight again.
Oh. Did you have something else to? Did you have a talking point? Did you say?
I could do.
I don't know what you had planned.
Did I? I had a vague. I've written this down. It's kind of funny. It's about my dad.
Right.
So this is from this is how long I've had this written down. This story about my dad at New Year's.
Okay. Yeah.
2021. Like not the New Year's just gone, the last one.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So oh shit, because it was 2020 going into 2021.
Yeah.
We obviously couldn't have people around. We were planning to do stuff together with the boys.
Yes.
But we couldn't because of lockdown restrictions, which was fair enough. So I was at home. I just came in here. Why did I turn around and go back?
You just came, bro.
So I was at home with my parents and my sister, and we were like, "Well, we'll hang out and have a nice time at New Year's. Fuck everyone else." Which we did. It was great.
Yep.
But for that year's birthday, 2020 birthday, my mum's birthday.
Yeah.
I got her one of those like scratch off posters.
Right. Yeah.
And like normally they're like books or movies, but I was like, no. I got my mum like a cocktail.
Yeah.
Scratch
booze,
off one.
baby.
And apparently New Year's 2021 was when we decided to go through it. Like
Right.
it's 100 cocktails, and I think we did like 20 something in one night.
Blimey.
And we just got fucking wasted, which was hilarious.
Wait, was it just you and your parents? Or?
And my sister.
Oh, because she drinks now, doesn't she?
A little bit, yeah.
Because I remember she was very
so
adamant against drinking.
She tried, to her credit, she tried everything we had.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't like some of it, but that was when I found out I liked whiskey.
Nice.
Because we had so many whiskey cocktails, I was like, what if I just drink this straight?
Yeah,
oh.
I did notice that, because you drink a lot more whiskey these days.
Yeah.
At least when we're actually drinking, that is.
Yeah, well, because you get a lot for, like, a reasonable price.
Yeah.
And you drink it, like, in thimblefuls. So it goes a long way. And you get very pissed very quick, and it's actually quite good value for money.
Fair enough.
Depending on how fancy it is, you buy. Like, I like buying kind of the middle stuff that costs, like, 20 quid.
Yeah.
So I generally get quite a lot out of it. Like, it's taken me months to do stuff like that before. Anyway. You son of a bitch. So anyway, we'd make these cocktails, and then, like, we'd all try them out, because, fuck it, there's only one of those, and we're not making 4.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were like, yeah, we'll all, try those out together. But my dad, who hasn't really been a big drinker my entire life, he'd drink occasionally, and if there's an occasion, he'll have like a couple of beers.
Yeah.
My dad went on a fucking rampage. So we'd make them try them, and if we didn't, and someone would inevitably go, "Oh, I really like that one," and then that would be their drink for a while.
Right.
Which is kind of a good way to do things. The problem was, the ones that we all collectively didn't like, we'd just put down on the side and leave.
I can see where this is going.
And at one point, my dad got just the right amount of drunk that he was just like, fuck it, I'll finish these. Oh my god. It was quite possibly the funniest I've ever seen my dad do anything. It was just him It was just him, like, he'd pick up a cocktail and just be like, what was this? And drink the whole thing. And, yeah, it was an experience. I've never seen a parent get that drunk before.
Right.
Consequently, midnight roll around, and everyone was like, yeah, it's 2021, woo! And then, like, half an hour into the new year, my dad went upstairs and threw up.
Nice.
And we were just like, yeah, fair enough.
He was doing what most people... he was doing what people yours and your sister's age should be doing on New Year's.
Yeah. He was just like, well, it's free. Or, like, I own this house, so fuck you, I'll throw up in my own toilet.
Fuck you, I'll throw up in my own toilet.
But also, he was, what, 49?
Yeah.
He's 50 now. And when you get older, you don't handle alcohol like you used to, and you definitely don't have the same capacity that you used to. So my dad was laid out for, like, 2 days.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that.
Like, you must have this kind of the same thing with your dad. I guess. I don't know. I don't know how tolerant your dad is, but like...
So, my dad, I think he's generally quite good with alcohol. He's a lot like me when it comes to it. So, you know that point in the evening where I kind of end up just kind of like smiling, being in a world of my own?
Yeah.
My dad does the exact same thing, and what my dad's friends refer to that as is... Paul going like turning into a meerkat, because out of like he'll be quite quiet and then just suddenly out of somewhere he'll just kind of like pop up and smile.
Oh man, I'd love to hang out and get drunk with your dad.
It's really funny. I've had some experiences where I've had to look after him, where we've been in locations where he probably shouldn't be this drunk.
Yeah, I remember those stories.
But he has like rough days, but I never really seen him be out of action for like a couple of days. He can have some pretty nasty hangovers, but...
So yeah, Dad was definitely laid out on the first. Like he was supposed to be going out and doing something.
Right.
With my... I think he was supposed to be taking my sister somewhere. It might have been back to uni.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't do it. It was just like, no. I'm on the sofa today.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's when we watched, like... Then we decided to watch Terminator Salvation that day, and that was another bad decision.
But
yeah, it was just like... I've never seen my dad get that drunk and then so immediately be like, the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah.
Which is kind of great thing about being an adult around your parents, is that then they do shit like that and go, this is why we told you not to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
It fucking sucks. I was fine, for the record.
Yeah, I'm usually fine as well, because I don't really get hungover. It's the other repercussions of going out that I have issues with. Like, for example, that makes it sound really bad. But, like, for example, we had D&D a week or so ago, and I wasn't able to make it. Not because I was hungover, but because I couldn't hear anything.
Ah.
My hearing was shot, and I couldn't hear anything until Tuesday.
That's because you went to a club.
We went to a club, and I drank a lot, and you know what alcohol does to your hearing? It inhibits it on the night, so it gets worse.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hear anything on the Sunday. My Monday was okay. And my Tuesday, I finally had it back fully.
Oof.
But it was like the... You know how your ears work? They have like the hairs in there, and like, you know, how they perceive sound and they receive sound and everything.
Yeah. It
was like they had been trimmed way down, and I could. It was like a numb, ringing sound constantly.
Wow, which would not have been good for D&D.
No, exactly.
You've got to follow instructions.
Yeah. I'd be like, "What was that, Sonny? I can't hear anything."
Just sit next to the DM.
Yeah, exactly.
Also known as us in a care home playing D&D. We all have to gather round Aaron with our ear trumpets.
What was that? Please
Could you tell me louder? I would like to throw my shield.
I throw my shield.
Josh, you're not playing Arno anymore. Fuck it.
Fireball.
I'll throw it anyway.
More fireball.
Someone just yells fireball, and someone across the other side of the room, also geriatric and all, just goes do 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 do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't really have that many problems with alcohol and recovering from it. It's the other bits, you know.
I'm not generally like out of action for a day.
Yeah.
I'll feel a bit shit till like lunch, and then I'll be fine.
You know what it is? It's the sloshy feeling of like just
I hate
being
the sloshy feeling.
being full of liquid.
Oh, you made that sound way worse just by the phrase "full of liquid."
Well, that's what it is, though, isn't it?
I mean, it is, yeah, but ugh.
But like generally, by the time you've like you brushed your teeth and you've got some food in you feel fine.
Yeah, once you've soaked it up a little bit.
It's when I think of a hangover being when you've got that like full body headache.
Yeah.
But not that I'd really know. All I've ever had is
a stroke.
Yeah. That's what I was kind of comparing it to. I'd imagine that's what it's like.
Probably.
Having a stroke.
Having a stroke.
But like a nice
one. I've never lost limb function through...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that kind of inconvenience of that part. It is what it is.
Okay, cool. I can't just stab him. Ow. Ugh. Sorry, I've got Goma attacking me, and she's being a bitch.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I can see. Kind of. I think.
Well, it depends. If you're having that full body headache where you can't see anything?
No, I can see things. Currently.
Just?
As it stands. I mean, I'm laying down, but as it stands, I can see.
Shouldn't I? Oops. Ooh.
You got it.
Ooh.
Nice.
Trying to get a hit in, but I can't. Right, okay, that's one down.
Did you have any problems with your parents this year when it came to New Year's?
No, because I was going to follow that up, actually. Because my dad was just like... we were like, oh, Dad, you're gonna get drunk again. And
you're gonna overdo it.
Yeah, he just looked at us and he was like...
No.
No. Never again. He's like, I'm too old to do this. And we're like, but it's funny.
Come on, it was funny, innit?
It was hilarious.
Oh.
It was just the sullen just, no.
Not today, kids.
Never again.
No. That's what we needed to do this year when it came to New Year's.
Yeah.
I don't really know what we're going to do. Like, this year was, like, okay New Year's, but
It was fine.
I want to do
Like, I had a good time, but, like, I feel like I'd have had a better time doing something else.
I've heard of this,
where did I fuck up? Oh,
this
there.
big New Year's party thing that they do, in the southwest. Like, kind of that Cornwall-y area.
Yeah.
Where you dress up and go out and get absolutely wasted.
Yeah.
And I think it would be cool to do something over the New Year's period where we get like a cottage or something and we hang out, play games, and then we go out and get drunk New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I did offer that this year for New Year's. Well, not that specifically, but I was like, we could go to these parties or we could get drunk with my parents.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and I had a good time, but I was like, part of me is like, maybe we would have had more fun if we just got drunk with my parents.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think it's just because it was something new.
Yeah, also I don't... I was kind of flattered because I don't get invited to parties. And I got invited to a pie and I was like, yeah, I'll go. This doesn't happen very often.
I tell you what, so...
it was fun.
A friend of ours, who I won't be mentioning too much about on stream or on the videos for his own safety, went to a masquerade party.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just round the corner.
Yeah.
He told me about what his night was like. We would have had so much fun with him.
Would we?
Oh, it would have been fucking hilarious.
Okay.
Just by watching him. In of itself, kind of watching him fuck up so many times would have actually made our entire year.
That's a very high bar, given that the year would have just started.
Yeah, I know. It's already top 10 for me, and I wasn't even there. He gave me like a full story. It was like, so the people that were there were kind of, they were in their early 20s, like very early 20s. They were like their 2021s. And he was with a couple of other people that he knew from work and a couple of friends. But they were on their own, and they didn't really bring anybody else with them. So they were mingling with other groups. And at one point, our friend was talking to a girl.
Oh, yeah.
And
no. This could go one of two
This
ways.
doesn't go the way that you think it might go.
Right.
Well, actually, it probably goes the exact way that you think it might go. He was talking to this girl, and it was going really well.
Until...
So he walked back over to the group of friends to integrate the two groups together a bit more. But what ended up happening was one of the other friends ended up going over and getting on really well with her. So our friend took our other friend to one side and said, "Come on, dude. I was just like, I was talking to her. I was like, we're just hanging out, we're having a good time. And now you've swooped in, and you're kind of being a bit cockblocky, kind of being a bit.
Yeah, that's kind of a dick move.
A bit douchey. Like, obviously, I think in this scenario,
in politer terms.
Yeah, there was no there was nothing in place to say that he had any sort of claim over this situation, but generally, as a friend, you don't really swoop in on somebody that somebody's quite clearly interested in.
It's part of the code.
And
weapons are a part of my religion.
The other friend turned to him and said, "But you just said that I could." And what had happened was our friend had actually given him permission, but he'd to talk to this girl and for it to not be awkward or weird or anything between the two of them. But he had forgotten in those couple of seconds, and he started headbutting him. Not once, but twice. He headbutted him once, and he was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And then he did it again. Needless to say,
dude, what the fuck?
Needless to say, the girl in the group made the correct decision
and
left.
Yeah, just walked away.
But it's just the funniest thing in the world.
Dude, what the fuck?
But I also think that whilst it's really funny hearing about this retrospectively, and saying, "Oh, we should have gone because it would have been really funny to watch," I don't think any of us would really have let any of that happen.
I don't think we'd have A, let that happen, or B, had a good time.
I think the only reason why they were trying to integrate with other groups was because they didn't have a lot of people with them.
Yeah.
When you've got a bigger group, you don't really try and make that much of an effort because you are already the party, whereas I think they went there to try and find the party, if you get me.
Yeah.
What was that?
Sorry, we're gonna do another faux pas. I just read Elliot's thing in chat.
Right.
I'll read it out for stream.
What does he say? I'm not up to date.
I had the same happen to me. I went on a double date, and then my mate's date left early. We went to a friend's house afterwards, and my friend slept with my date.
There's a certain level of
you shouldn't really be doing that.
Like I said before,
as a mate,
as consenting humans, you're your own person at the end of the day. And whilst there isn't anything technically wrong with it, there is a morality from a friendship point of view, because you don't have any claim over this person.
Yeah.
But then again, between friends, you wouldn't really.
He is no longer my mate.
He is no longer my mate. Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
In which case, fuck that guy. But don't if you don't want to, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Or...
No. I won't make that joke.
It's just funny at the end of the day.
It is.
Very humorous. Did you know we're actually at the end of the episode, pretty much?
Well, I'm fighting the boss.
Oh, nice.
So,
do you want to just go... in a minute and a half?
No. Do you want to just go to the end of the boss?
Yeah, that checks out. I'll even turn around and have a look.
Oh, yeah, it's this guy. It's this boss. We'll get the next...
It's the butt plugs.
Yeah.
Anal beads, sorry, my bad.
I was going to say, wow, that's a weird butt plug you've got.
Dude, I got the distinction wrong on stream the other day as well.
What, between butt plugs and anal beads?
They all fall under the same category for me.
What, I mean butt stuff, yeah.
Yeah. It's a very wide category, depending on how much you do it.
Yeah.
And look, I forgot, my bad.
Why?
Whoopie doopie. How much different does it sound now that I'm not laying down, I wonder?
I don't know. Oh, I'm going to eat shit to this
People
boss.
in the comments, tell me. Should I sit up more often? Don't say yes. Please don't say yes.
I'm just going to tell you to do sit-ups.
Constantly on stream.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Exercise stream. I am going to eat shit and die. If I die on this boss, we'll do it next time.
Okay. I believe.
Yep, no, I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Then we'll do that next time on Sasteroid.
This is like the second time we died, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
See you in the next one. Bye.
Papaya.